They thought I mean, say, I always listen to Nate Dogg. Yeah, it's a good song.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic prepared to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to they wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Once again, it's Brooks. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Young. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off play action. Yates. He'll get that out to the flat to White. To the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Well, there you go, Charles. His first NFL pass, and it goes for a completion.
And you know that they thought about this before even calling the play, right? Let's get him his first completion. Let's get it out of the way because we expect bigger things from him going forward, but take care of the small stuff first.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno.
And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Opting to run again here with White. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Off the play fake. Yates.
Oh, no. The first throw of his career is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. On the draw, it's White. He can't get him down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And we'll pause here for an injury. I believe that's a running back. Yeah, that's Rashad White, who's shaken up.
Reload. Here we go, sack.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Complete right side to Otten.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Bucky Irving
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Buccaneers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
To throw, Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll try to throw now. Young.
And that one complete downfield to Johnson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 7, Panthers nothing.
Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Young to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Throwing, Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass is caught for a first, but he's looking for more.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Brooks. And he is going to lose yardage here. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here's Young. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Hyatt from 3 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think this...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Back to throw. Yates. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. White, he'll try the left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. 2nd and 6. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 54 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Second down in a yard. Young to throw it. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Young now from the 50. That's taken in. It's Xavier Liggett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Looking to throw, Young. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks, 28 yards. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. Room here to run. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Palmer. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Panthers 21, Buccaneers 13.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They run straight ahead here with White. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The rookie from Washington put it right where he needs to. He's got his guys a first down. Here's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity if it breaks down.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cade Otton. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have come back to make it a 2-point game. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And just shutting him off there. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
He finds his man complete. That's Brooks. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now here's Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Young. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Young going to give to Brooks. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. On play action, Young. That one completes him again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Young. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Young now. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's White. They set up the screen. Down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, 34 yards. And the Buccaneers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth-quarter lead grows by a couple more. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Now Young. Got a man. That's Leggett. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Young. He'll buy some time right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's Young. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Or is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the fourth on the punt fumble. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now Young. And this one too low.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for two. Young to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Tampa Bay, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on.
Like damn, why I get a like urn? I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like white, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, trying to avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. The hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf from the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills to the 2K lick. I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like goat. Call me Ice Cube, baby, what they sit on my chin. Hit a lame. Trying to play up my name when I'm 23 to it and I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of dying them streets to the boy alley hooping. I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mind, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I been, I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level more. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rash. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and you need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. Well, you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got it all crack when the boy won't learn. Big wrapped up shorty when the block gets shurned. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yarn?
Do what I should.